Surprise! I'm having a live stream on Thursday. Okay. I have to go and send it. Okay. Oops. Turn the volume down. Hi, Howie Hamster. How are you? Hi, Susan. Good to see you. Hey, Jane Sandra. Nice to see you too. And welcome, Hamster, Howie Hamster. I know you from Silver Diamonds channel. So good to see y'all. What are you up to tonight? Besides listening to me ramble on. Waiting on I'm not sure if Diane's gonna be on, and I'm not sure about Daniel either, but I hope they let me know. Young Sheldon and Ghosts. I've never seen that one. There's someone waiting for me, Daniel, of course. He's always on time.
How are you?
I'm good.
Where is everybody?
You need to turn the volume on.
You don't hear me?
I do hear you better. My voice echoes if you have YouTube.
What? Wait. I'll watch. No, I don't have YouTube. It's open. It's YouTube is open on my on my uh, um, on my other screen on my iPad, but the sound is off.
Okay, good. Yeah, I think it went away, whatever that was.
Okay. Oh, I see a lot of people on the chat already.
I know we have Susan, Jane Sandra, Howie Hamster here so far. I'm sure we'll get some more.
Where is the stealth?
I haven't heard from her. She had plans. Hey, just me. Good to see you. She had plans earlier, and I sent her a text. I haven't heard back from her. I sent her a link, so if she wants to come on, she knows she can come on whenever she gets time.
Anywhere.
No one is ever pressured to come on here.
Of course.
Oh, thank you, just me. Today is so humid outside that it was drooping, so I had to recurl it a little bit just to come here because my curls were like. Bleh.
I see that you have a few more follower. That's good.
Yes, Howie Hamster is new. He's from another channel that I watch called Silver Diamond.
Okay.
And she's very interesting. She has several people on her lives too, and they, we discuss different things. They talk about different things, and we discuss it on the chat, and it's a lot of fun.
Who's missing?
Well, we're missing a lot.
Yeah.
Victoria, for one.
Beth McCracken.
Beth, I sent her. I sent her a text.
Well, sometimes a text is faster than an email.
Yeah.
Does it cost you to send the text outside of United States?
I'll have to check. I haven't done that yet. Okay, got one to Beth. Let's see. So, how are you doing, Daniel?
Well, I just came back from downtown about an hour ago, and I went lie down for a few minutes because I the last time I went walking downtown, it was before the pandemic.
Hmm.
There's so many thing changes in downtown in Montreal. It was a chance that my niece was with me. I was with my sister and my niece. We went to have lunch downtown because my sister had her birthday a few days ago. And hello, Linda F.
Hey, Linda. Good to see you.
Oh, beautiful cat.
Coco. This is Coco, and she's being a little bad girl today.
I see.
Aren't you? You've been a bad girl all day today. Yes, I know. Might have to lock you up in the room.
Here she is. Hello, Bet.
Beth, hi. I'm glad you made it. Okay, just me. Enjoy your dinner. So you went downtown and everything looks different.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because the last time I went downtown in downtown Montreal, it was before I got sick, and after that there was the pandemic. I was still working, and since I many part of downtown Montreal I did not recognize, and many place I don't know what's going on, but in many places the stores were almost empty.
Mm.
I don't know how can a restaurant too. I don't know how can they make their living. Uh,
A lot of them can't anymore, and a lot of restaurants have closed down.
there's a
Rather,
big store downtown Montreal called the Bay,
mhm,
and it's a very old company in Canada. And my sister, my niece, and I, the time that we were there,
mhm.
we were alone on the floor with the sale people. We were only the three of us alone. Nobody was there. It's a Thursday today, and we were there around, I don't know, after lunch and walking around. It was around, I don't know, 4 o'clock or something like that. We were only three customer, and we bought one thing. I hope it's not their only sale of the day. But I wonder, and those store, on St. Catherine Street in Montreal, west part, they pay the rent are it's terrible. How can they stay there? I don't know.
I know. Tell me about it. Same here in the United States. It's just you have these um, small stores, and you wonder how they stay in business, paying rent on a space, and are they really making that much to stay open?
Yeah. Well, you know what we did? If you never have been in Montreal, whatever I would say about it, you won't be able to represent what it is. But we stopped at the orange line of the subway of Montreal. We stopped at Sherbrooke, and we walk from metro station Sherbrooke to the west of the city where we walk and shop and talk, have coffee, and I don't know where the people were. Many of them, maybe they were working, but there's not as much people as it used to be. So, and many store while we were, if you ever visit Montreal, if you want to see beautiful house and store, there Saint Denis Street. There's a lot of store there, a lot of cafe, and each 2 or 3 doors, the store were shut down, out of business. I don't know. I don't know where the economy is going on, but
I don't either, because I feel the same way here. It's like, and then I go to Austin, and it has grown so much so fast.
hmm,
The highways are packed, jam packed, and you can never, be there and try to get through to get somewhere at a certain time unless you plan to leave like at least an hour early
you
just
know,
to be.
we walk to Montreal Trust.
Mhm.
It's a lot of part of Montreal. When you shop in Montreal, you can go almost in every place downtown Montreal, down inside.
In the tube.
You have to walk outside if you don't want to. And
Oh,
yeah, and my sister recognized a lady with whom she years ago went to how do you call that, the school where the ladies and the men learn to have beauty shop, for the hair, and nobody was in her beauty shop.
wow.
My sister asked her, because she knew her long ago, they have to pay $5,000 a month for rent in a beauty shop that is not bigger than my living room. How can they make it and stay there? I don't know.
I don't either. Hi, LFW. Good to see you. Yeah, lots of homeless in New Hampshire. Lots
Oh,
of Austin, but they ran them out of town.
yeah.
But it
My
was getting ridiculous over there. It was like really, they were under the underpasses and they were already encroaching onto the turnaround lane and the medium between that and the traffic lane. Um, there in that medium, there were people setting up tents in there, which is very dangerous because those cars come by so fast on that street. And they were like that all through town under every underpass, everyone. It was really dangerous. And
mm,
then they'd all be out, asking for money and whatever. So it was just getting too bad.
I
But
don't
I
know.
agree that they should just like move them and not provide something for them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's like, what do you do? What can you do?
Hmm. I saw my sister was telling me this morning while we were in the subway that near where she is living, she saw a small tent, and there was a young couple with a child living in that little tent. It's incredible.
Wow.
In 2024, I don't get it. I don't get it.
I know. Um, well, there's people with little children living in cars. And, they just drive from one parking lot to the next, whoever lets them park for the night.
Well, there's a lot of YouTube channel of people living in their car or in their van.
Yeah,
It's incredible.
yes, it is.
But I never saw any of those YouTube channel with a child. But do you imagine here in Canada, in Montreal. It's so cold during the winter. How can they do that?
Yeah, I know. It's hard, but they do it.
Yeah,
Somehow manage.
Linda, I think Linda F said
Oh,
housing is expensive in Austin. I don't know if it's only in Austin in United States, but here the rent are crazy.
yeah.
The price that the landlord are asking is absolutely not does not represent the quality of what
Hmm.
they offer.
Yeah, I know.
They take a very good advantage of that. But
Hmm. I moved to Austin, 1978. I was 18 years old and brought my sister with me. We got an apartment and we paid $199, all bills paid. It was an efficiency, which we call one room studio.
mhm,
Um, but it was big. It was huge. There were two big couches, and they came furnished. Okay, it was furnished, and only $199, all bills paid. We had it made when we moved there. It was fantastic. But now, forget it. To be all bills paid, nobody does that. Nobody pays your bills anymore.
no.
They start charging you for the bills, and they pad on to the bill, for fees, for what, office fees, administrative fees, and so forget it.
Mm.
Like where I live now, it's just like everything. They're just trying to add more money um, to our bills.
Mm.
It's so sad. It's so sad that they do that, all because they want to make profit. Yes, but to make a lot of profit, no, I don't think so.
Well, here where I live, it's a condo complex.
Uh huh.
We have 14 condo, so it's not a very huge place. But some of the landlord, some we call propriétaire. I think in English you say landlord. Some of the owner of the condo, one of them is renting his condo. The condo under me. So it's the division is exactly the same. It's they they call it a 3.5, but as far as I'm concerned, it's let's say it's a large 2.5 because
Mm-hmm.
I don't count the kitchenette as a room. There's no. But they played with
They
words.
do.
They play with words. For me, it's a two. It's a large 2.5, and it's very good for me. But the condo that was rented below me, it was just sold and repaint, nothing very exceptional. And the
Mm-hmm.
lady that lived downstairs from me pay $1,500 a month
Yes, it's like
for a room and a living room, a kitchenette, a nice bathroom. The bathroom is quite large, and with a laundry, a small laundry room. You have place only for those compact front loader machine.
mm-hmm.
That's it. If you want in your condo air condition, we had to pay for it to installation and everything. It was not in the price when it was purchased. But I mean, Oh, 1,500 when she works. The lady works two job
Hmm. Yeah.
to pay for her she paid a pension for her elderly mother
Hmm.
who was living with her last year, but she almost put the condo on fire. Poor lady, I think it was a little bit,
Hmm.
she had probably a bit of dementia. She was, but now she have to. I don't know how she do. I don't know how can she do that. I don't know.
I know. It's like, well, it probably takes every penny that she earns.
It seems that it's everywhere in North America, that problem for
Hmm.
a decent living,
Hmm.
unless you own the place. But
Hmm. Yeah, unless you own the place. You're right.
I guess it's one of the reasons why there's a lot of homelessness.
What is SIU?
Yeah, what's that?
Didn't you used to work in SIU?
What is
Um,
SIU?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'll Google it. SIU. Oh, the investigate. No, no, I worked at a bank. Well, here it tells me SIU is Southern Illinois University. No, I didn't. I didn't work at any insurance company. I worked at a bank, and we always have to find. We had to verify all the applications, and sometimes we had to do some little undercover work to try to find out if someone was scamming. Which I found one of the biggest scams that they had was Polish uh, illegal people here, and they would make loans to pay for a car. They take out a loan to pay for a car, and an expensive car, not just any car like Mercedes. And they would get the financing, and then they would ship them to
Oh,
Poland. They'd ship them to Poland and never make payment on a loan
oh,
because they were using false names. And I traced one address, and it was an empty lot. One of the addresses that they were using was an empty lot. Ginger, these cats. Hold on just a second. Keep the conversation going. I'm gonna go get these cats here. Come on, come on, Ginger. Come on. Jeez. Come on, Coco. Coco. Come
well, just me. That's quite expensive. $1,800 for the smallest one with only one bedroom. God.
on.
What
Okay, I'm back.
what I had, Lucille, for lunch? Well,
Lucille.
a chicken. very plain lunch. Chicken is always good with gravy and mash.
Yes.
You can't go wrong.
Do you eat 3 meals a day?
Me,
Uh-huh.
sometimes, because I had a heavy lunch downtown, I will have for supper later on maybe a soup or with crackers and cheese. And
Mm-hmm.
no, I don't eat. When you don't work anymore, uh, I'm sitting down much more often than I used to because
Yeah.
when I was working in an hospital, you walk quite a lot. You walk quite a lot, and your energy needs to be refilled more often. But now, I gain some weight, but I'm gonna have to lose it.
Well, start cutting back on your food. No, I don't believe in cutting back on your food. I think you should eat whatever you want to eat.
Yeah, yeah,
That's how I feel. But
yeah.
no, I'm eating. I eat 2 eggs in the morning, scrambled.
Okay,
Well, late. I eat a late breakfast. So I get up and I take my thyroid pill, and then after that I have my a banana, and then after the banana I have a late lunch, a late breakfast, kind of brunch, which is 2 scrambled eggs.
okay.
And then for dinner, well, tonight I'm having a piece of steak, just a small piece, like this big, and some potatoes and green beans.
How was your liver lunch? You were having
Oh,
guests. How did it went?
it didn't go.
Oh,
No, because I didn't have any liver.
oh,
I went to the refrigerator to take it out, and I was like, no liver. Hello, can you cancel? So we went shopping instead.
okay,
But I'm making um, corned beef for Sunday, St. Patty's Day, and cabbage with pork chops.
okay,
And so that's what we're having. So that's going to be our meal. I bought some more liver, and I want to make liver and onions, but I ran into this recipe for chicken and dumplings that
mm.
you make in a crock pot.
Oh, that's good.
So I've gone out and bought a crock pot,
Oh,
and so now I'm thinking of making that for dinner next week. I usually have it several days. I make enough, and my cousin likes to take some leftovers for her to have the next day for dinner. So I'm gonna have enough, and then maybe when I return from my mini vacation, um, we'll have the liver and onions.
okay.
So yeah, but I was so disappointed. But she's like, "Well, that's okay. Let's just go shopping." And I'm like, "Okay, let's go shopping." So we went shopping at different thrift stores again.
You know what's good in a crock pot? I have the crock pot that, believe it or not, I have the crock pot that was in my family house. My mother, that belonged to my mother and father, and it was one of those first generation of crock pot where
Mm-hmm.
it's not very very big. It's about, I don't know, maybe 3 quarts or 4 quarts or something like that. Round, it's round. You know what's good with the crock pot? It's mac and cheese. Oh,
Oh, mac and cheese.
that's
That's an American staple.
oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm not, because I don't eat a lot of pastas and things like that. Um, I don't make it. I'll eat it if somebody has it, at a buffet or something. I'll have a little spoonful, but it's not something that I usually go for.
It
But
does a lot.
it's good.
Sorry, go goes.
No, but it is good.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it doesn't stick. It cooks very slowly.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'll bet it's good.
My father used to do in a crock pot. Mon Dieu, how do you call it in English? Oh dear. Um, Something that look like a British plum pudding.
A British plum pudding.
It's a sort of a pudding that is made that is very popular in England during Christmas time, and they used
Yeah.
the traditional way that they used to make it. It was steamed for about 6 or 7 hours.
Wow.
But my father used to do it in a crock pot, and he was making when it was time to eat it. He was making two for it: a lemon sauce because my mother loved everything that had a lemon taste, and for us, he was making a caramel sauce, like a butterscotch sauce for the plum pudding.
Oh, let me see what it has and I'll see what we have similar. Look, so far it looks like a carrot cake.
Mm. A
Dry sugar,
carrot cake is baked.
raisins, breadcrumbs, brown sugar. Maybe a bread pudding?
Not the same.
No,
Not.
not as the same as a bread pudding. Maybe a fruit cake?
It's something like within between a bread pudding and a fruit cake, except it's not cooked in the oven like a cake. It's steamed.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, that sounds, what's it called?
Plum pudding.
Oh,
P
okay.
Plum and
Mhm.
pudding like pudding.
Pudding. Okay. Well, that sounds interesting. I don't know that I'd ever make it. Yeah,
I
I don't think I would ever make it.
know
I'm sure it's good.
it's a very long process. You know, it's
Hmm.
a very long process. Yeah,
Yeah.
and sometime he was making two of them. The one that it was in the make was for the next year, because
Hmm.
they were listening, they were keeping it 1 year in advance.
Wow. 1 year in advance.
Yeah, like a British fruitcake. Usually they were served 1 or 2 year after that they were made.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, well there was a lot of booze in it.
Does it still have a lot of booze in it? Do they still make it like that?
Not in plum pudding, but in a traditional fruit cake
Uh-huh.
we have that is very still popular here during Christmas. If you
Uh-huh.
want to make it home, and I did a lot of them with my father when I was a kid. You
Hmm.
have to the candied fruit have to be steeped in booze for 24 to 24 to 48 hour before you were making the cake,
Uh-huh. Wow.
so they absorb a lot of booze, and that's one of the reason why you were, if you did not, when they were cooked, you were how do you say enveloppé in English, you were wrapping them,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
very tightly,
Yes.
for you were keeping it for the next year.
Hmm.
When you want to open your fruit cake the next year, then you have to give your cake a drink.
Oh,
You,
okay.
yeah, you were making a little hole in
Hmm.
in the cake with a skewer, and you were putting some booze in.
Oh, wow. I bet that now I know why it's so popular.
Yeah,
But
But
we probably don't have that in the United States.
you don't have that in the United States?
Well, it's popular around Christmas time, but I don't know that it ever had liquor in it that I remember.
Well, those who are made, those fruitcakes who are made commercially, you,
Yes.
yeah, they don't have that.
Uh-huh.
Don't have booze in it. If you make it home with the traditional recipe, yeah, the candied fruit have to be steeped in booze for 24
Mhm.
to 48 hours before, until all the booze is absorbed by the. Then you can start. After that, you can start your cake.
Mhm.
It smells so good in the house when those.
I bet. I bet all those spices and
Yeah.
yeah, all those flavors just hitting you in the nose as you walk by.
Oh yeah. Well, after the cake is cooked, most of the alcohol is evaporated, so you don't get drunk eating a slice of cake. But it helps for the preservation of the cake.
Yeah, so it doesn't go to waste.
No, no.
Very good. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm talking too much. I'm gonna let other people talk.
No, go ahead. You're very interesting to us. We like to hear you tell your stories of your life and growing up.
Oh well, I grew
I
up
want to know what
a part in France and a part in
oh,
Canada.
flower power, for instance. My total rent is 850, but my part is 200.
Okay.
Oh, are you in a senior housing? I'm trying to see what she said.
Yeah,
I know
that's
she must have said it somewhere up here. Uh, flower power.
it's nice flower power that you have that available. We have those type of house here, but the waiting list is horrible.
Yes, that is true. Well, I'm moving into senior housing next uh, when my lease is over here.
Oh,
Yeah. You live in a golf course community, and you don't play golf. Okay. Is it that place in Florida that everybody wants to live in? I can't remember the name. Anybody remember the name of that community in Florida where everybody wants to live? But I hear it's not worth living there.
I see the word village by Linda. I don't.
Oh yeah, the villages. Yes, the villages. Hell no. I just mean hell no.
They're too expensive, I suppose.
I guess, but I don't know. There's a lot of people that want to live there for whatever reason. I don't know. It's supposed to be like have everything that a senior citizen needs to have fun at their old age.
Hmm.
So people ride around in their golf carts all day.
Is that for people with a big wallet? I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. With a big, huge wallet.
Okay.
I don't think they would let me and Flower Power in.
I have one of my aunt who lives from 10-minute walking distance from here. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
she live there. It's a big complex, 3 towers. Because I would like to tell you the name. It's a name that sounds Italian, but it's not in my mind yet. It's not. I don't know. I don't have the name. Well, she have a place like me with 2 bedroom, and
Mm-hmm.
she pay almost, and it's, oh, I would like to, the name almost popped in my mind, but anyway, almost $3,000 a month. Oh my dear.
Yep.
Oh my dear. And it's for people 50 and plus.
Mm-hmm. I know. All the baby boomers that have all this money to
I
play
don't,
with. Not me. I'm not one of them. Let's see. Firepower. I have to relocate again because the highway department is going to tear the house down to widen the bridge and road. But my house is awesome and I take very good care of it.
I just remember it. It's called the Portofino.
Portofino, and then where's that?
10-minute walking distance from me.
Oh,
That's where one of my aunt is living. And you walk there. Uh, it's nice, but it
mhm,
doesn't look like a chic hotel in downtown. Downtown, the first tower was built, I don't know, 25, 30 years ago. The other two other towers that were built on each side are newer, but it's not a luxury thing, it's,
mhm.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't either. Well, my sister that moved up to Pennsylvania last year, she had a $1.5 million home in Austin. She sold it and bought a bigger place. We call it her mansion, mini mansion, because it's just like very, it's huge. And she has like marble floors and marble pillars and this gourmet kitchen and an elevator. She has an elevator and she paid like $650,000 for it.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And and it's got an elevator.
You
It's
mean
it's 3 stories high.
in the house?
Yes.
Okay.
She has her own private elevator. She has to take the elevator to go to bed up to the 3rd floor where her bedroom is.
Oh dear.
Oh my gosh. Me, if it was me, I'd have sold the $1.5 million home and get me a little 1 bedroom apartment somewhere and put the rest of the money in the bank. Hey, RV, good to see you. You got your groceries in the car? Well, we're here. I'm glad you're doing well. If you ever want to come up here and talk with us, you can.
Yeah.
Inviting you.
You should. I'm sure that you speak a much better English than I do.
No, don't say that about your English. Your English is great.
Mm.
My my mother
Yeah.
was like you in her English, but she talked English all the time.
Was she
She
French?
had an accent, huh?
She was French?
No, she was Spanish,
Oh,
Mexican Spanish.
okay.
But we used to always tease her, like she'd say kern instead of corn, kern, and we'd make fun of her saying kern, 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 and she used to get so mad. But yeah, it's all in good fun.
It's just that when I was a kid, I was my childhood friends. Before I left for France,
Hmm.
childhood friends were Canadian but English speaking, and I was able to speak English without thinking in French. But now I've been away for so many years in the French culture.
Hmm.
If I want to try to say something specific, uh, other than hello, yes, it's good, I have to think it in French first. So it's slowing the conversation process.
Hmm. And Lucille says she understands.
Okay.
You were meaning deed and not dead.
Yeah. Those automatic correcting stuff, it went faster than I did, and
Oh, okay. That's okay.
buying a new keyboard on my iPad, and
Oh,
I didn't remember that I had a keyboard to put on it, and I found it a few days ago, and it's
I
more.
have a keyboard too somewhere,
Yeah.
but I use my iPad to do
Oh,
this live.
for live, you're doing your live with your iPad.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. I do everything on my iPad. People that have iPhones, I can text with them through my. I can even make phone calls through my iPad
Yeah. So do
and
I.
get phone calls.
Okay.
And
It's in sync with your iPhone.
yes,
Okay.
uh huh.
Well, we were talking about depression, and I don't want to come back on the subject. I know that
No,
Stealth was sorry that she was not with us, but maybe one of these days we can talk about it again. I think
yeah. I
I
was hoping she would come on.
I think it's a subject that we should not be afraid to speak about it. And I was just before the live start here. Just finished watching, not washing, watching a wonderful documentary about an actress who was very, very popular in the 40s, in the 50s, and in the 60s. Her name was Betty Hutton. And
Betty
oh,
Alton.
she had the most wonderful singing voice. Uh, she was an actress, a singer, a comedian, a dancer, and she made many Hollywood movies for Paramount. And many things were said about her, why she left show business, why she became penniless, and watching that documentary, you know, she was not able to speak to anyone, but she was going through a very chronic depression, and through her depression she drank, and she drank a lot,
Okay.
and she went through all that because of depression. So it's a nice documentary. It's on YouTube. You can find it on YouTube.
Well, how do you spell the last name?
Hutton. Betty Hutton.
Okay. Oh,
Oh,
there's.
she made wonderful movies. Wonderful movies. If you want to see a beautiful movie with wonderful songs, she made on film. She played also on Broadway, but she made the film Annie, Get Your Gun in the 50s.
Oh yeah.
Uh, it was supposed to be Judy Garland that was going to make Annie Get Your Gun in a film version, but she was not well at all. Judy Garland, her voice, and she was manic depressive. Now we know it, but nobody knew it. They were always saying that she was very difficult, and it was not because she was difficult. She was manic depressive, but in those days, you know,
They didn't know.
yeah. And Betty Hutton took they gave she was a contract actress at Paramount.
Hmm.
She had got the part, sorry, for because en français a part we say a rôle. Um, she got the part for Annie Get Your Gun, but she did many films. And there's a very touching. I will watch it tonight later. A very touching concert in '83 on PBS, and they found where she was working. She was penniless. Nobody knew what she became, and her daughter didn't want to talk to her again because all she remembered was
Hmm.
was, always drunk, and she had the mood swings. And
Hmm.
while they found her, she was a cook in a rectory
Hmm.
to earn
Oh my gosh.
her living. Yeah. And I don't know if you ever heard of Robert Osborne,
No.
wonderful journalist who died a few years ago, and he was in the group that found her and bring her back, and she did a wonderful, touching concert in '83. She didn't know what she was going to expect from the people, and as soon as she walked on the stage, the
Hmm.
the crowd went bananas. They were standing on her feet, applaud, and she took a few minutes to be able to start to sing because she was choked up by the emotion. Oh, it's a wonderful. If you have no, if any one of you want to watch the documentary of Betty Hutton, that was another case that
And
her,
that was
her life was almost ruined because of depression.
and that was on what do they can they see that
Oh,
document
YouTube. It's
on
on you.
you? Oh,
Oh,
it's on YouTube.
oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You have many movies that she made that are on YouTube, and that little concert on PBS. It's a 50 something minutes concert. Wonderful, Eddie Albert. The late Eddie Albert, the
Yeah.
actor. He is the one who introduced her to the crowd, and while he was introducing her back, he was holding his emotion because he was feeling everybody in the audience knew that she was going to be there. Oh,
Yeah.
it's a very touching concert.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, in 2000 something, she died of I think it was lung cancer. But it's hard life that was almost ruined because in those days they couldn't dare speaking about depression because
Hmm.
they would have their contract broken by the industry.
Yeah.
And I think it's important to talk about it.
Oh yes, definitely. And all these old movie stars, the the companies that hired them, like Paramount and uh, all those, they kept all the money.
Yeah, and you know what ruin, I should say, the life of Judy Garland.
Yes.
It's her, I'm sure you know her better than I do, but because when she was a little girl,
Hmm.
her mother had they, they signed her at MGM,
Yes, MTM.
and she was, I don't know, maybe 11, 12, or 13 years old,
Yes.
and they were feeding her pills
Yes.
because they didn't want a 11, a 12, or 13 years old girl to get fat. Hello?
Yep.
If that's not child abuse, what is it?
It's child abuse. They just didn't practice child. They didn't have any laws in the books for children.
No,
Well,
no.
women and children were the man's property
Yeah.
here in the United States. I don't know if in Canada, but um, if you know an older person, the woman's social security number has an A at the end because the only person that was allowed to have a social security number was the husband. And you went under their social security number and they added an A at the end.
I don't know. I never asked my mother that. I don't know. I I don't know here.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of those older movie stars that had, I mean, their lives were just ruined.
Oh,
Ruined. If they didn't do something that they wanted them to do, they'd say, okay, you're out on the street. And they told them, you're not going to get hired. You're not going to have a job. You're not. And they did. And they blackballed them everywhere they went.
yeah,
And they ended up, they end up in the streets.
yeah.
And I don't know how much of that still goes on. I know.
Would be- I would not be surprised if it would still going on, but
Mhm.
today it
We
would.
see all these child actors that commit suicide or die of accidental overdoses.
Yeah.
And, you know, still, I guess, still to this day, I don't know. I know from the 70s and 80s, a lot of people that I grew up watching on TV, either died from drug addiction or suicide.
What is the name of the actor who when he was a kid, he played a child, of course, because he was a child in a film. Uh, how do you call Charlie Chaplin? He played the kid. You know the film with Charlie Chaplin, The Kid. Well, the kid in that film, this actor worked as a child a long
Mhm.
time, and his family took all his money.
Yeah. The family, the mother, the parents would spend all their money, all of it. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
they thought that money bag was going to keep going, so they just spent it as they got it.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they grew up, they didn't have anything to go live off of. They didn't have um, a nest egg to go and buy their own home, to go and buy their own car. So they, again, were ruined.
Yeah, and they had to work in studios for 13,
Hmm.
14, 15 hours a day.
Yes. Yeah, they did. They sure did. But that sounds like a good documentary. I'll have to watch it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you will like it.
Hmm.
She had a wonderful singing voice, and in the concert in 1983, of course, if you compare her voice in her at the height of her career, her voice is a little bit darker because she had a lot of problems with drugs and booze and all that stuff.
Hmm.
But still, I her voice fantastic, fantastic, wonderful actress. Unfortunately, she
Yeah. Okay, so I found the final interview and then her singing um
the PBS special in 1993.
yeah, I guess it's a PBS. Yeah, 1983.
Yeah,
Jukebox Saturday Night again. Oh, I see.
exactly, exactly. You got it.
Mhm. Now she was a singer, so was she just a singer? Was she an actress?
Oh, she was an actress. Yeah.
Okay.
Actress, singer, dancer, comedian.
Uh, wow. I don't remember her at all.
I
Oh,
watched it.
yes, with
Yeah.
singing at what is this song? Oh, I have it on. I don't think this is copyrighted. Rehearsal for the victory caravan.
That's her.
Uh-huh. And I'm surprised because I used to watch old movies all the time. All the time. That's all I ever watched was old movies.
I
You
love
remember Michigan?
I love musical of that era.
Mm-hmm.
One yesterday. Do you remember actress Ann Miller?
Yes, I do remember Ann Miller.
Well, she was a wonderful tap dancer, and
Mm-hmm.
I thought that I knew all her movies, but I discovered one yesterday. It's called "Hit the Deck."
Oh, really?
Wonderful. I never saw that movie. It was in 54, 55. Um, the mother of Princess Leia plays in that movie. What's her name? She died recently.
Oh, Debbie Reynolds?
Yeah, Debbie Reynolds, Jane Powell. Who's in there? The last number of the movie is called Hallelujah. She tap dance with sailor on the deck of a boat. Of course, we know it's a set in
Uh-huh.
in a movie studio, but
In the studio.
she seems that she's floating on the floor. Oh, wonderful! I didn't know that movie. I watched it two times, two times,
Oh,
two times in a row.
I'll have to find it and watch it. They say you have to rent it here on YouTube.
Okay,
You probably don't where you're at, but they do.
I purchased it from Google.
Oh, oh, okay. Well, I'll see if I can find it somewhere.
Oh,
Uh,
Google, you can purchase it because I did yesterday. I purchased. I think it was $8.99 or something like that, $9.99 or something like that. I purchased it on YouTube.
oh, okay. Well, now you get to watch it whenever you want.
Oh yeah, I just love those movies. There's something, I don't know, comforting about it. It was a time that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, you watch Anna Nicole Smith?
Yeah, I know. That sounds interesting too.
Yeah, Hard Life. Yeah, you watch Anna. Oh,
It was
I,
me. It was me.
no problem.
So you don't know how to put a picture on your icon? Well, I'll call you later on this weekend, and we'll work it out to where you can put an icon. You can come on whenever you want. Anyone can come on whenever they want.
Because I don't
You
want to.
have something to
I
say.
want to take all the place. It's your chat, you know.
Yeah, but you have more to say than I do.
I'm
my,
not
my
really.
life is boring. My life is so boring. No, I went shopping. I went shopping. That's how boring it is.
Well, I appreciate the time that I had today with my sister and my niece.
Ah,
It was very. My niece is a very wonderful young lady, very down to
oh,
earth.
mhm.
She don't want to be a mother. She don't want to be a wife.
Ah, yes, I know.
She have the same boyfriend for I don't know 7 years. They're very They make a nice couple, but she want to stay independent. Well,
Wow. Well, she can get married and stay independent.
uh,
Nothing tells you have to, But I guess that does put a little. But if you're together that long, here in the United States and many of the states, um, you can you can claim, um,
a partnership.
yeah, partnership married, after 5 or 6 years of living together. I
Yeah.
can't remember what it's called, but yeah, it, I don't know if it's like that in Canada.
But part of the time he live at his place, she live at the other place, and
Oh,
part of the time she go at his place, part of the time he go at his place, and sometimes she's alone. But they're very dedicated to one another.
well,
But
that's good.
I don't
That
know.
sounds perfect. That sounds like a perfect situation.
He worked for the is her boyfriend worked for the city of Montreal. He had a very good job, and she work in she make she's in vintage clothing.
Common law,
Common law marriage.
yes.
Okay.
And yeah, so, there's that common law marriage.
Think here in Canada, I think that if a couple want the benefit of that, they have. I don't know. I'm allergic. I am allergic to the word marriage, so
Me too.
to get in there. But no, 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 no. I think if they want to benefit from common law marriage, that they have to live together in the same place. They can't have to. I don't know. I don't know anything. I think so.
Well, it
I
could be.
don't, I don't think they're even interested in that. So
Yeah, Lucille and RV say, and Charity say that they don't want it either. They don't want marriage either. So that's okay. We don't have to get married if we don't want to.
no, no.
So let's see. All the celebrities died because of drugs. Yeah, all the older ones did, and a lot of them that were gay, um, died of HIV.
I was in Switzerland as a student when I first heard of HIV. I mean,
Ugh, I know, and how they were treated has just been, it's horrible. When that started
in the 80s, I think.
in the 80s, yeah.
They say that
Everyone was
it was
afraid.
it they say that it's something that was there for a long time, but they were not able to identify it before the 80s. I don't know.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, you saw people arguing because of an onion? My God, dear, dear, dear. Is an onion worth fighting for? I don't know.
Fighting over an onion.
Yeah, I have seen so many couples fighting over an onion. No, thank you. If I want an onion, I don't have to consult anyone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Exactly. That's what I say too. It's like, sometimes when I'm like really sick and I need someone to make me some soup and bring it to me, it's the only time that I ever say, man, I wish I was married. I'd have someone to bring me some soup. But then I think about it for a short time, and it's like, no, 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 that's a bad idea. You can make your own soup.
You
And
open a can if you're sick and you don't feel to cook. You just open a can and
yes, as a matter of fact,
oh, you work in a grocery store,
this
Lucille. Oh yes, you must hear you must hear a lot of arguings. Each time that I go in a supermarket, um, I take my time, because I like cooking, and I take my time to check the product. And sometime when I walk with my little cart and there's a couple, I stop to listen. My God.
yeah, I don't think I want anybody to tell me what to buy and what not to buy and
No.
when we have to do it. You have to consult. Like this way, if I want to leave and go, take a little trip to visit my family, I don't need anybody's permission. And I don't. You're the only ones that suffer are my cats because I'd have to have someone come in here and come and feed them every day. But they don't like road trips, so they have to stay here and suffer.
What is HIB?
HEB is the name of the grocery store here in Texas.
Okay.
They're a long history grocery store. It's what I grew up going to HEB groceries, and it was just a little tiny store. I remember going with my mom, and they didn't have grocery bags. You had to get a box
Okay.
and put your groceries inside the box, and then we'd go home with our little box. Everybody took turns carrying it because it was so heavy. Um, but yeah, now they're woof. They're a huge store chain. They're all over the place.
Okay. Do you still have in United States IGA?
I don't know.
Because we have them here. And when always was told that it was an American company.
Independent Grocers Alliance.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it is. Independent Grocers Alliance.
Because my grandmother had a little shack uh, in United States, a place, a very small town called Schuler Falls. It was not very far from Plattsburgh, and I remember the summer that we were there. That we always the only store in those days, because it was in the 50s, so that's quite a long time ago. There was that IGA market, and
Mm-hmm.
I remember I was telling to my grandmother, "Oh, they're IGA just like we have." So that's how I learned that they were American.
Look
Oh,
who decided to join us.
Stealth is here. Hello, hello, Stealth.
Hi, Stealth. I hope you're doing well. You have a Jewel, Osco, and Mariano's in Chicago.
Mariano's. Your
Oh,
eye,
your eyes are dilated.
you had a checkup with your eyes today.
She had an appointment with her eyes. I had an appointment with my doctor today too,
Okay.
and I had a cortisone shot in my hip.
Oh dear. Well,
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes.
it's to help you with the pain.
To help me with the pain and better mobility, but
Is
my
it
legs
is
have
it
to get
is
fixed.
it true that it gives appetite? They say that some people who get cortisone get very hungry. I don't know if it's
Huh. I don't know. Maybe that's why I hadn't lost weight. No, I'm on the Munjaro.
okay.
the Manjaro.
Maybe Stealth can tell us if it's true, but
So stealth, does it promote
does it give birth?
stimulate your diet? This your whatever. Does it make you hungry? There you go.
Thank you, Stealth, for your answer.
I
Okay.
get a burst of energy, yes, but I don't know about appetite.
Maybe it's one of those urban legend.
Yeah, you get hungry if you take prednisone daily.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
that prednisone that steroid promotes hunger, I guess. But
Thanks.
I hadn't I hadn't noticed. I had one in my knee 2 weeks ago, and one in my hip today. So, and I'm on Monjuro, and they say that it's the better one of the weight loss medicines, and I haven't noticed that it's better with the one I was taking before, which was Ozempic. I was losing weight regularly. With
Lucille.
Manjaro, it's not.
Oh dear. You had a shot in your finger.
Breathing air makes you hungry, huh, Lucille?
Yeah, a good bowl of pasta.
Yeah, not for me. Thank you. You hold the pasta. Give me the meat sauce and hold the pasta.
Aha.
I'm not much into pastas and stuff like that.
The same thing with rice. You don't like rice?
I like rice. I used to love rice. Here, I just haven't. I haven't made or eaten rice in a long time. I did make a pot to test that used. I bought the crock pot used, so I brought it home, and I had my care worker put some rice and water in it to make rice. I said, now we can check to see that it works. And it works. It made really good rice.
Okay.
And it's in the refrigerator.
But how much time did it take in a crock pot to cook rice?
It didn't take that long.
No?
Actually, I think it was 30 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah. She did have it on high, though.
okay.
So maybe I'll make a rice pudding, and she can take it home with her and feed it to her grandkids. 750. What's 750?
Oh, you had ice cream, Stealth. Oh, that's good also. I make it myself, a good ice cream. No, that's so good.
Oh, the ice cream cone cost her 750. And what is Carvel? Is that an ice cream shop? Yeah, it's like it's gonna be a while before I have another one. Things have just gotten ridiculously high overnight. They just went boom, and people's paychecks went boom down into the ground. And yeah, food is very expensive right now. I really have to watch what I buy. And it's a good thing that I stopped eating rice, pasta, and bread. So, and I haven't missed it.
Okay.
It's like they say that after a while and you don't have it, that it's not going to be a big deal. And they're right. Bread was one of my big things, especially Mexican sweetbread.
Oh, I don't know that. I don't know Mexican. I don't know. Oh,
Well, it's just their own type of bread.
okay.
And oh gosh, I could eat it all day long, every day if I could. But good thing I couldn't, because then I'd be a whale. Speaking of whales, Glenda, Glenda Sully. Do you watch Glenda Sully?
Me?
You.
I used to,
Mm.
but yeah, I haven't watched for a long time. I saw recently just the image on the when she had those very dark eyes, and ooh, I didn't watch the.
Oh, you didn't. You said no. I'm not going to watch this. Satan, Satan, get out of here, Satan.
I don't know. I don't know. She's supposed to be very sick.
She's. She sets up a camera at the bottom of the stairs, and then she goes back up the stairs. She doesn't film going down and going up. And then she films herself huffing and puffing, walking down the stairs with a cane, walking down the stairs. And then she takes the camera outdoors, sets it up, and then she walks to the very end of the park, and slowly she walks back to the camera. And somebody told her, wow, how convenient that somebody left a running camera filming you go down those stairs. She says, I'm a creator, and that's what a creator does.
Oh, okay.
So then she's telling the truth, that she is pretending to be sick.
I don't know. I watched it for quite a few times, and I was even subbing, but I just got bored of it.
Yeah, it's boring. I don't watch her. Somebody has to tell me, hey, look at this, and then I'll go watch.
The thing
Someone
that
on this chat called me, texted me, and told me about it, and
the,
says, you have to go see this.
the thing that I don't like is not only her, but many YouTubers that I used to sub. I think I remove about over 100 of them. Those people that I don't know the health of Glenda, but on other channel, you have young people. They're not even 40 years old, and they're not working, and they expect you to send them some money. I'm like, move your ass and get a job. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can do something. It's like there's different opportunities for people to make money. You can't move around. Well, you know what? There are call centers that you can go sit in a chair and just make one call after another, answering, do customer service. Now everything is work at home. So you can, if you know how to type and you have a customer service experience, apply at Home Depot. They have people that work at home to do their customer service. They
Yeah.
set you up with a computer and everything. They come in, they set you up, and you're done. Or you can do like I did when I lost my job and I was on only on unemployment when the banks crashed, and a bunch of us were laid off from the bank where I worked. And I went to thrift stores and to little antique shops, bought little things, and I put them on Etsy. And I started making money. And then I started getting into bigger things like real gold and diamond jewelry. and I was doing really good, but I had to quit because I was moving and I had a lot of stuff going on at the time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then my business just kind of, my regular people, they stopped coming to me because I was closed. I had my shop closed. And then I did try to go back in again, but it didn't take off. They have, so many deterrents for people to make money in these businesses anymore. But you can make a little bit of money. You won't make a lot, you won't become rich, but you can do it. You
Yeah.
do it. If you have something in your house, if you need money, sell your crock pot. If you're not using it, you say you don't have groceries, you don't have any money, sell your crock pot.
Mm-hmm.
Sell something, your microwave, something you don't need. You have a painting on your wall, sell it. Put it
Yeah.
on Marketplace, on Facebook Marketplace. That's where a lot of people are buying things now.
Yeah. Well, there's
And
a.
I've sold a
I,
few things on Marketplace.
I don't want to mention any names because there was a lot of talking, and I don't. I'm over the drama part of my life
Yeah.
on YouTube. But I remember watching a YouTube channel that is in Europe anyway. It's not in the United States. The person, I won't tell if it's a man or a woman, but the person, when I first watched the video, was living in a camping, a mobile. He was he. Oh, he. It's a he. Was renting a mobile home, and now he gets so many gifts. He has 3 cars, a house, and the guy's in 40s, and he can't work. I don't know.
Yep.
I'm not judging. Like we say in French, je constate. I don't know any English word for that. I'm going to look, watch.
I don't know. They call them e-beggars.
I noticed. You buy something, and if I'm filming a video. Let's say that I have I don't have any more video on my channel, but you have a video, and you say, "Oh, thing are so expensive," and so on and so forth, and that you put on the table the thing that you buy, and you make a camera pan on your bill so that your subscriber can see how much you pay for it, and you have a PayPal account. Oh, I don't like that, but I
My subscribers ask for my PayPal link. I
yeah.
do have a PayPal link on my channel in my about section, but that's not asking money for. I don't expect anything, but I know that I've gotten a few donations, and that's about it.
Hmm. Yeah, but
So
you got 3 car,
I don't have 3 cars.
house,
I
and you
don't have.
expect people that person gets, I mean, at least once a week, a full car full of boxes, the things that people are giving in, uh not credit card. How do you call those
Who
those
is it?
right?
I said, who is it? You need to send me the name of the channel.
Yeah, but I want I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to say any names, but I'll.
Yeah, email. Email me later.
God,
Email me. Um, yeah, gift cards.
gift cards. They
Yes.
they pay for R&B how to call, so that he can go and take some vacation. And my God, okay, he's doing it. Why doesn't he don't want to work he's in his 40s. He's not 45 yet.
Mhm.
Does he have a medical reason that I don't know. I don't want to judge there, but what I see, how can YouTube let that happen? I don't know. I,
Um, it's because people are free to do what they want with their money.
okay, of course. Yeah. Okay. Oh,
So if someone's on there and they decide they want to send them money, they'll send them money.
yeah.
And but the whole thing of I've been so ill and I can't afford my medication, oh, I had to buy the store brand that's not as good as the name brand, and have someone send you the medication you want, the brand name and not the store brand. um, that filming herself walking down the stairs huffing and a puffing, that when we already know that she had to have gone downstairs, put the camera on, run back upstairs, and then huff and puff to come back down.
Stealth,
That's an actress.
Stealth wrote a few lines ago. I did. She said she wrote she didn't know that adding a sinus infection needed to walk with a cane.
Oh yeah, there. The first time I ever seen a cane as part of treatment for a sinus infection. And the only thing she needs to do to get rid of that sinus infection is get a neti pot.
Oh yeah, salted. Yeah, oh, I like that.
Yes, with
When
salt
I
water.
have allergies,
You can get now Arm& and Hammer spray for your
oh,
nose, and it's just saline, salt and water in the can, and you just spray it up your nose. You don't have to buy any little special little contraption.
the same
Um,
company that makes the baking soda.
yes,
Oh, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna look for that.
yeah. Hold on, I'll go get mine. And if I get up in the morning, um,
Oh, I
and
see.
I'm a little congested, I'll do it right as soon as I get up, and it
Clean.
starts working right away.
Okay, I'll look for it.
Yeah. And I am not paid by Arm& and Hammer to talk about their product. So, yeah. And okay, Glenda, you need to stop eating pasta, rice, as much. Oh, excuse me. As much as I say potatoes are good for you, potatoes, milk especially, you need to stop drinking milk, eating all dairy products until you get better,
Mm-hmm.
because you're not helping it get better. And the proof that this information, you have this information in your hand to stop eating those things, those foods while you're sick, to help make you feel better, is proof that you don't want to get better. You just don't want to get better. That's it. It's like the sicker you are, the more money comes into your account. So I don't know. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, off the Glenda soapbox, and we can talk about my cats that have been so naughty.
Mm-hmm.
Ginger loves to jump up on top of the table. I don't mind if she does, but I don't like her doing it when I have company and
Do
we're
you,
sitting at the table.
do you have a storm coming up? They say that cats have those type of reaction when they feel that there's going to be a.
No. You don't know my cats. My
Uh,
cats are little demons.
Aha.
They're little demons that know. And since Ginger started doing that, now Coco thinks she can do it. She's a little heavy, so it takes her a little bit of time, and you can see her there, like planting her feet right, and then it's like, then she jumps. The other day she missed the table and ripped my tablecloth, but that's what she does. She does everything Ginger does.
Okay.
I'm telling Ginger, don't do that, don't do that. And then here comes Coco and starts doing it. And then I'm pulling her off the table. They did it when my cousin was here. My cousin's not too fond of pets, but she tolerates mine.
Hmm.
Um, so it's like I try very hard not to let them jump on the table when she's here. And so when both of them started doing it, it's like, oh, headache, headache. So, Stealth, what is that picture you have on your? Is that you?
It looks like her.
I know I can't see very well. It looks like she's playing air guitar. Are you playing air guitar, Stealth? Your dogs drive you nuts. They're constantly playing. Yeah, when you get two dogs together, they'll start playing. Oh no, Flower Power. I'm so sad to hear that.
Yeah, so do I.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I hate it when our pets get sick and need help.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Robert Plant wearing a nurses do it better shirt.
Okay.
I guess he has experience, huh? That's so sad, Flower Power. Uh, I'm so sorry you're having to go through that pain. It's not easy.
Oh yeah, just see that Robert Plant is a singer. He is 75 years old now.
Ah,
He's from Britain. Is that possible?
yes,
Okay.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, it always there's something I don't know. People don't understand that, but many people who don't like animals um, or don't care about it
Mm-hmm.
don't understand the impact. I had a cat for 17 years, and he died. And
Mm,
to this day, he died in 1960, 2016. He was 17 years old, and to this day, I just can't go back to adopt to another one because I went through stuff about my health, and I don't want to have a young animal and whatever happened to leave the animal alone.
yeah.
That's maybe a part of it, but I don't want to go there again. Not
Mm-hmm.
to, to, to this day. I will not be able to go through that again.
Well, the way I see it is if you're going through something like that, it could be life changing, or it
Hmm.
is life changing. And to have to bring them through that also, it's hard.
Yeah.
the hard thing to bring them
We
on board.
we have a thing here that's called uh, nos amis, our friends. It's a place. There are veterinarians there, and it happened here. So he was here. Mike, I didn't bring the cat to a vet, and I was holding him was while he was giving
Oh,
medication because it went well because when the veterinarian arrived, he was almost in the process of
mhm.
of his own of
Yeah.
so, but oh my God, it went
Hmm.
really nice. They were very nice, and but my sister was there because I said you better come here because I don't know how I'm gonna react. I don't know how I'm gonna react. And, there are always paper to sign and
Yes.
all that. But yeah, they did it with very. They were, but oh my God, I'm still in mourning. To say it shortly, I'm still in mourning, and
Yeah.
uh, I can't overcome it for the moment.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
Yeah, my cat was my family. I can understand you, Flower Power. For me, an animal you live, you share your life with. It's like a family member. It's not a thing. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
And my mother was not an animal a pet person. She's like dogs and cats belong outside.
Mm.
And though she didn't really love my cats, she tolerated them. Like all my family, they tolerate my pets because they're very in your face.
Yeah.
Except for Ginger. Ginger will go hide, and if you've been to my house more than once, then she comes out and she comes to investigate and find out who you are. She'll get it up on the table. She'll put her face in your face, and that's how she says hello. Okay, you're good enough for my family. You're good enough for my family. So,
My father.
oh, Taco. I know, poor little baby Taco. He was so tiny. He was like this tiniest little dog. Yes, Ginger's the gymnast. She loves to do all kinds of acrobats, and she climbs on top of the door. She jumps up on top of the door when it's open. She'll measure the width from the door to the door sill. And then she'll get up on the cabinet and she'll jump on top. But she measures to see how far it is and how far she has to close it or open it to make her a really good position to jump up on it.
Mm.
She took all that time to think of that.
Oh, your the screen is hurting your eyes, Stelt.
Well, you better go. Good
Yeah.
night.
Have a good week. Take care of your eyes. Take care of yourself.
Yes, we'll be here next Thursday.
God willing.
Yes, God willing. What is next Thursday? I don't know if I'll be here next Thursday. I'm going out of town. Oh, yeah, I'll be here next Thursday. The
The twen-
following Thursday, I won't be here.
the 21st, first day of spring.
Ooh, first day of spring.
Yeah. We all gonna dress in yellow. I'm just kidding.
We should. We should. We should wear flower
I
hats.
don't have a blooming thing in
Flower.
yellow. Oh, maybe yes, I do. I don't know. I'll what? I'll take. Yeah, I
You
think.
can make a crown for you and
Oh dear.
with flowers. I'll make a crown for me out of flowers.
With daisies.
And we'll be little um, flower children of the corn. Oh no, not that
Flower
one.
power. That's a good,
We're not going to be children of the corn.
that's a good name for your friend here, Flower Power. We're going to be, in the
Yeah,
60s.
we're going to be flower power next week. Woo-hoo. Oh yeah, peace, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Good night, Stealth. Everybody's still saying night, Stealth.
Yeah.
You have your grandson there, Beth? Oh, how sweet. I'm gonna move to be closer to my grandchildren. Yeah, children of the corn. Maybe we can have some corn husks. Oh no, we have to be children for that. We're not children. We can pretend to be children. I think I like that idea. Winnie is a little chihuahua, kind of crippled. Oh, and I had your little cosita. Casita? Cosita. Well, I think we should wrap it up for tonight.
We've been together for almost 2 hours. Can you really?
I know. That's good. Next week, we'll talk about what we were thinking of talking about. And hopefully, Stealth can join us for that.
Yeah.
And maybe others can join us in the chat too. I mean, online on the screen.
Oh, yeah. It's going to give you a break from my horrible English.
Oh no, you don't have horrible.
Anglais. Horrible anglais.
I don't know where you got that you have horrible English, because you don't. Okay, well, you guys have a good night.
Yeah. We'll do our best.
We'll
Take
be here next week.
Everybody, take care. Bye bye.
Have a great weekend.
I will email you what we talked about earlier.
Yeah,
Tonight,
I want to know.
tonight or tomorrow morning. Promise.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Bye.
All right. Bye. Love you all.